Just think, if you were in the zoo at this very moment, what would you hear? Would it be the animals from all across the globe? Zebras, hyenas, peacocks, and tigers? Or would you hear the squeal of children on a field trip to the zoo? Maybe you would see the different cultures. Whites, blacks, browns, and yellows. Now just tell me what you think would be the most dangerous animal in the zoo. According to my father, Patel, it's the human. You and me. We are the most dangerous animal in that zoo. This really made no sense to me, but it was my grandfather that said this to my dad. My father is well recognized as Pai Patel, the man who took on 3 religions and also has one of the most inspiring stories in the whole world. The story of his life. Growing up as a young boy in Toronto and listening to the stories of his life in India. The journey he made was like being in total and utter darkness, but figuring out after your life, you own the candle that will light up your days. My father's story never ceased to amaze me. He once told me when he was coming to Canada, his ship had sunk and he had to share his lifeboat with a 450-pound Bengal tiger for 227 days. They were barely alone and nothing to eat or drink except the ocean to the creators of the heavens and the earth. He'd had the chance of choosing whether to save the tiger's life or not, and he chose to save it. This tells you that my father was a caring and helpful person, and that he'd done what no man can ever do. He was brave, smart, and a bit crazy. He cared for that tiger like a brother. Although he raised it, they kept each other alive. Richard Parker was his name, a tamed lion that can listen and obey only Pai Patel. My father was a very religious person. He believed in 3 religions, Hinduism, Christianity, and Islam. My father told me the more he learned about these religions, the more his connection with God grew. He is getting so busy that he didn't even have time to play baseball with me. But I respect him and his beliefs. I respect my dad, Pai Patel, a man who was an unbelievably kind-hearted person.